hoes, my name is Kristen and welcome back to my channel. I am wildly excited about today's video. It is going to be a project that I've contemplated doing, been wanting to do for the last few years, but just never got around to, never had the right timing, and today was the day. And this video is going to be all about violets. Specifically the violets in your yard, Viola odorata, also known as wood violets, English violets, lawn violets. They can be a nuisance plant, and a lot of people choose to either dig them up or spray them when they see them in their lawns or gardens. I personally love them. I've loved them since I was a kid. One of my favorite pastimes was picking apart violets and trying to make like dyes with them or ink with them. I spent a lot of time just concocting things with the violets and it was a blast. So today I am going to be making some crème de violette, and that is a violet-based liqueur, and it was popular quite a long time ago and sort of fell out of favor until the resurgence of craft cocktails. And I've had it in this drink called the Aviation, and it's usually with gin and maraschino cherry juice. It's amazing, and so I thought I would try and make it myself today. There are a ton out in the lawn, so that is where we will begin with picking those and then making the crème de violette. It has to sit for about a week, so at the end of that time, I will create this masterpiece of a cocktail. I also thought this might potentially be a fun other series to do some more craft cocktails out of plants specifically. One of the things I think is particularly badass about violets is that it's a type of plant that's called cleistogamous. Essentially what that means is that you have your normal, beautiful purple flowers above ground, and those will, like most other plants, produce seeds. Well, violets also have a subterranean pod, if you will, that self-contains all pollen and self-pollinates itself. Later in the season, those will pop open with mature seeds ready to repropagate itself. And I think it's pretty interesting too that the above ground flowers, they tend to crossbreed a lot with other types of violets. They make hybrids all the time, but the ones that are those subterranean pods are all genetically true to the mother plant. The plants that just produce flowers above ground the normal way, seeds in the normal way, are called chasmogamous. All right, so let's start this video with making some crème de violette. Alright, so first step in this project, you need to remove all the green parts from the petals. Apparently if you don't, it has a very leafy, vegetative taste to it Not what we're going for, so definitely don't skip this step. Remove all the green parts and just reserve the petals in a bowl. It's very time consuming, but if you do it with a buddy, have some music on, it goes by pretty quick. After you've done that, you'll want to rinse the petals off in cool water. Just get any debris or dirt off. For the recipe that I used, we had about 1 cup of violet petals. You can use 1 cup to 1 1/4 cup and it works just fine. Then you will need 1 cup of alcohol. We just used platinum vodka. Then heat your alcohol on the stove top till it's warm but not boiling. Your violets should be put into a heat-safe jar with a lid, and you pour the hot liquor over the violets. Then you'll let those violets steep in preferably a cool, dark place for about a week to 10 days. I think I probably let it steep a little bit longer than that before straining out. After that, I put it in the fridge just to prep it for the cocktail. Hey little hoes, so it has been 2 weeks now since I started the Crème de Violette project. I let it steep for probably 10 days or so, and look at how deep dark purple it became. I will link below the blog that I found that sort of gave a basic recipe for making this. Apparently you can make creme de violette with other things added, like vanilla pods and orange rind, but I decided to just go with plain old violets. So yeah, let's make an aviation. So in the aviation you have gin, maraschino cherry juice. A lot of recipes call for the liqueur of the maraschinos, but I didn't want to spend $30, so I'm just using some homemade preserved cherries with a cherry garnish. I also have lemon juice and the creme de violette, and I will put all the measurements on screen for how much I used of each. A cocktail shaker full of ice. My glass is pre-chilled, by the way. Here goes the gin, the violet, lemon juice with a seed for garnish, cherry juice, and this is my fancy cocktail glass that I got for $2, thrift store find. Thought it was kind of cool. So, cheers. It's really good. I would say next time I would probably add a little bit more of the creme de violette. I feel like the store-bought versions are a little bit stronger flavored. You can definitely get a little floral note, but I like it a little bit heavier. But yeah, definitely more violet next time, maybe a tad less cherry, just because it is pretty strong, but it's delicious, and I highly recommend trying this. Anyway, little hoes, that will be it for today's video. As always, stay safe, healthy, and safe, and I will talk to you all real soon. Goodbye.